Hello everyone, I'm down 2 times 15. I'm back again with another video, and I'm sorry if I'm all hot and sweaty because I just finished watching Summerslam. Ironically, it's really hot in the UK right now, but I finished watching it downstairs all by myself because I'm home alone today, so I had a chance to watch it without it being interrupted. And oh my god, it did not let me down. There was a few times where I thought, oh my god, why? Why? And my god, I loved it. I'm wearing my Roman Reigns head of the table t-shirt for this one, and I'll get to that in a bit. But we started off SummerSlam hot, no pun intended, with the Women's World Championship as Liv Morgan defended her title against Rhea Ripley. Here comes Rhea Ripley to the ring with dirty Dominic Mysterio. And then Liv Morgan comes out second. The match is made, the match is announced. It's a really good match. But of course, Rhea Ripley near the end, she gets frustrated that she can't beat Liv. Even with a bad shoulder, because she took a nasty bump and it came out of the socket. She generally was shouting to the ref, "It's out of the socket." And she pushed it onto the announce table to put it back together. And even against the turnbuckle. I'm sorry, but that was as legit as can be. Continuing with the match, I loved it. Rhea Ripley near the end was like, "Hey, I've had enough of this. I don't care if it's for the title. I'm gonna get me a chair and beat the shit out of you, Liv, for everything you've done to me." And of course, Dirty Dom is like, no, mommy, trust me. You don't want to win this way. And she was begging and pleading with Dom to say, "No, I know, I want to." But then he was like, "No, trust me, you don't want to do it this way." And she's like, "Yeah, you know what? You're right. She turns around and Liv knocks, Rhea into Dominic and, hits the Oblivion, but Rhea kicks out. And this is the point of the turnaround where I did not expect what was going to happen next. As Rhea finally, hits I think she hit a riptide, and she's got Dominic thrown in the chair, which I presumed that he was gonna get Mommy to use, but no. Even with the distraction, Dominic is distracting the referee. Liv uses the Oblivion onto Rhea Ripley onto the steel chair. Dominic then gets down, and it's 1, 2, 3. And still the women's world champion Liv Morgan. The camera then pans, zooms in into Dominic as he sees that free count, and he's smiling. That evil motherfucker betrayed Rhea Ripley. Dirty Dominic indeed. He betrayed Rhea Ripley. He did it on purpose. He didn't slide in that chair for Rhea Ripley to use. No, he slid it in for Liv to use. He deliberately helped her out. So after all this time, he was pretending like it was an accident. Oh no, the entire time he was helping Liv win. God damn it, you silly bastard. You've fallen for her trap. Oh, that's exactly, or maybe it wasn't a trap. Maybe he did deliberately betray Rhea. Because I can guarantee it. That Dirty Dom is a no-good, double-crossing son of a bitch. But hey, we moved on to another championship match after that, as it was the Intercontinental Championship match, as Sami Zayn defends his title once again against Braun Breaker. But this time, Braun Breaker was ready. He was ready for Sami. Sami started off strong by dodging a spear and taking Braun into the ring post. But by the end of it all, Braun Breaker was just too much for Sami Zayn. It was one Gorilla Press Power Slam and 2 spears later, and that was it. New Intercontinental Champion in Braun Breaker. Wow. So far, that's one successful title reign and the new Intercontinental Champion. Now, we then move on to the United States Championship as Logan Paul defends his title against LA Knight. Yeah! And there was complete utter booing Logan Paul out of the Cleveland, the uh, Cleveland Brown Stadium. Not the Cleveland Brown from Family Guy and the Cleveland show, but it's the Cleveland Browns stadium, as in the the team. I think it's the football team. But yes, all 51 plus thousand people were booing him, and I was too. And he came down with MJK. I think he's like a singer or a rapper or something. Uh, he was at ringside watching everything going down with his two stooges. And yeah, he gave LA Knight his best shot, even attacking LA Knight at the beginning and taking a neckbreaker onto the announce table, and it was a great match. The ending, though, oh man, the ending. It was nearly very lackluster. I thought that was it. Logan Paul got MJK to give him his brass knucks that was on his necklace, and he hit the LA Knight with those brass knucks. Referee didn't see it, and one springboard clothesline, getting reversed into a BFT. 1, 2, 3, and new United States champion, LA Knight. Yeah! I was chanting, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, when that happened, I was saying, na 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 na, na 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 na, hey, 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 goodbye, asshole. I was happy about that one. Let me tell you that one. Oh, man. Then, after celebrating the LA Knight's victory, it was time for the women's championship match as Bayley defends her title against Nia Jackson. I must admit, it was really good. I generally loved it. I mean, there was a Bayley to Belly that wasn't quite good enough to get the victory. Then we had we had an Annihilator. That wasn't enough. And then the second Annihilator attempt was powerbomb from Bayley, and of course, then they were both out at one point, and here comes Miss Money in the Bank. Here comes Tiffany Stratton. But that was just a ruse. He just got on. He didn't slide in the ring. She got on the apron. It was deliberately to distract Bayley. Bayley knocked her off the apron, but then Nia Jax took advantage, and well, she basically hit her with a huge Samoan drop, I think. Then she dragged her ass into the corner, not for one Annihilator. She got back up and she went, "This is my title now." Second Annihilator, and 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. New WWE Women's Champion. So far, Rhea Ripley, who won at WrestleMania, loses at SummerSlam. Logan Paul, who won at WrestleMania, loses at SummerSlam. Sami Zayn, who won at WrestleMania, loses at SummerSlam. There's a pattern here. Up next is the special guest referee match as Drew McIntyre faces CM Punk. And I will admit, Seth Rollins did a really good job as he was like, "Oh, one time my shoe, and you can do whatever you want, guys. I'm not going to DQ you. 1, 2, 3, no, I'm not going to count to 10. You can do whatever you want." And it was a hell of a fight. Now, I'm going to say it's a battle over the goddamn bracelet. CM Punk got it back off of him, and he hits the GTS, and Seth Rollins is knocked down. And, he hits the GTS to Seth Rollins and everything, and Seth Rollins picks up the bracelet and puts it on himself. That's the reason why he got a GTS for his troubles. And Drew McIntyre, man, he was brutal throughout the entire match. And while Seth Rollins was down after taking the GTS, He gave a low blow to CM Punk and then pushed him to the side, and he was groggy. Hits the Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins caught it down the middle. He could have gotten frustrated. He could have been hot-headed like he usually is, but nope. He caught it down the middle. Did get a little bit frustrated with Punk because he doesn't like Punk, and here's the thing. Him and Drew don't really like Punk that much. They don't like each other, but at the same time, as we saw him walking out, he took off that referee shirt and he was disgusted. He was frustrated, man, as he had to call it because he tried his best to call it down the middle, but Punk just got up in his face. So even if he would have been standing up, and even if he wasn't, he would have seen that low blow and gone, because he was letting them two beat the shit out of each other. And he would have gone, I think he would have just gone, and then counted to 3 anyway. So, yeah, McIntyre beats Punk. And, speaking of McIntyre, he won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, but technically lost the World Heavyweight Championship to Damian Priest. So, he lost at WrestleMania, but he won at SummerSlam. So there is a pattern here. And Damian Priest then became the World Heavyweight Champion, and he went on to defend that World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther. And again, even during the match near about the beginning, Damian Priest hit a chop so hard it made Gunther bleed, but Gunther didn't even realize. And it was only until he looked on the Titantron after a few replays that he was, bleeding. And so, pissed off the ring general. There was absolutely no interference until the end of the match, ran about the 3/4 of the way through. Here comes Finn Balor cheering on, getting the universe behind Damian Priest, and Damian Priest is like, yeah, come on, help me. He wasn't mad at all for Finn Balor being at ringside. I thought, oh no, here we go. But no, I thought, okay, fair enough. Gunther, he takes out Finn Balor. Damian Priest gets really pissed. He's then focused on the match like he should be. And he's going berserk. He hits the South of Heavens. He hits the Razor's Edge. And, of course, Gunther was able to roll towards the ropes, but I don't think he was kicking out. Finn Balor obviously had gotten up by this point. And, well, what happened next? Damian had Gunther beat. He had him beat. It was a 1, 2. No! Only a 2! Because Finn Balor put Gunther's leg on the bottom rope. Why? Finn, why? You son of a bitch. First it was Dominic. Now you jealous son of a bitch. But what's he got to be jealous of? Gunther then puts in the sleeper hold. Finn's smiling a smirky smile, crossing his arms like this, and okay, get out of that one. He does. Damian Priest does get out of there. Gets a 2 count. But then he loses focus and he tries to choke out Finn Balor for what he did after watching the replay. And then that was it. He lost focus. Damian Priest lost focus. He gets powerbombed for his troubles, then gets choked out. And new World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. So all I have to say is, why? 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 So that is going to be interesting on Monday Night Raw to see what happens with the Judgment Day. Rhea's going to be pissed. Damian's going to be pissed. Carlito and JT McDonough, I don't know what's going to go through their minds. I'm going to have to find out. Will they betray Damian as well, Rhea? Because I don't know. This is really, really weird. Because did he lie? was when they were backstage after the Dominic thing happened. They was like, okay, the three of us, we're gonna split up and try and look for him. And Finn came back and said, hey, we couldn't find him. Did he lie? Maybe. Now, speaking of factions, let's talk about the Bloodline. The number one contender, Solo Sikoa, managed to swarm his way into changing the rules of the match that he is in against Cody Rhodes to be a Bloodline rules match, I think it's called. No, Bloodline rules. Damn it. I'm gonna call it Bloodline rules because I can't remember what the proper rules were. I will do in a minute. But anyway, it wasn't Tribal Combat because that was the one that Jimmy and Jey Uso had with. That was Tribal Combat. I think, anyway, I'm gonna call it Bloodline rules. I can't remember. And there's been only 2 Bloodline rules matches. Well, one at WrestleMania, Cody won, and after going through hell, Solo, you see, just like before at WrestleMania, Solo and Cody were going at it, and there was the Cody Rhodes hit the crossroads, and then in comes Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga starts beating up Cody, and it does the thing. They're 2 of them standing over watching Solo. 1, 2, Cody kicks out. Here comes Kevin Owens back for this championship match, and he, starts beating up the other 2. Super kicks Solo for good measure, but it's still outnumbered. So here comes Randy Orton. He's back. He gives an RKO to Tama Tonga. He gives an RKO to Tonga Loa. Then they do a hell of a double team. It was an RKO like to Tama Tonga and a stunner, and that's it. We think it's all over. No, Solo kicks out. And then Nicholas Randy and Kevin go after the Tonga brothers, and this leaves Cody and Solo in the middle of the ring. And of course, Cody gets the steel steps, beats the shit out of Solo with the steel steps, goes to throw the steel steps. He gets spit out of his boots. It's a 1-2 count, and everything's going Cody, and then Cody finally manages to hit 1 crossroads, then 2 crossroads, then he goes for a 3rd, but who's there? Jacob Fatu. He beats the shit out of Cody. He throws him out to the outside. He goes and puts him through a table. He hurts his leg on the way out, so I think he really is hurt a little bit there. And so he says to Solo, you finished the job, man. You finished the job. So he does. He goes to hit the Samoan spike, but of course Cody is too hurt, so he just throws him on the ground, and of course he even then hits a huge I think it's a Samoan drop or a splash. Even that wasn't enough, but then they're both Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa are out cold. But actually, this is what happens. I remembered that there was a steel steps moment where, steel steps moment. This is what happens. So the Sikoa goes to hit the running hip attack onto Cody. Hit misses, gets hit with the Cody cutter, and they're both out. Then we hear. Well, we hear Roman Reigns' music, but it's a new version of his song, and I didn't like the new version of his song. The song that he had before was perfect. But anyway, Roman Reigns is back! The head of the table, the real tribal chief. He's marching down the ring. Everyone's popping, everyone's cheering, and oh my god, I'm out of my seat. I'm acknowledging my tribal chief. He goes in there. He hits a Superman punch to Solo. He then goes in the corner. He goes, ooh, ah, spins Solo in half. Looks down at Cody and gives him the nod and goes, there you go. You got it. You finish it. And so, this is when he walks out of the ring, looks back. Cody hits the crossroads. 1, 2, 3. All over. Still undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. Thanks to Roman Reigns. Now, Roman Reigns wasn't doing it for Cody. Oh, no. He just wanted to get revenge on Solo Sikoa for, what he's been saying. The fact that he's the head of the table, that's his new tribal chief, disrespecting Roman. So what is going to happen there on SmackDown? We will find out. I hope Roman Reigns is out there to explain why he's back. Because it's coming soon. The rivalry, the Samoan rivalry, the bloodline rivalry. I'm calling it now. Survivor Series. It's going to be Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and another member of the bloodline taking on Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and of course, and Jacob Part 2. War Games. I'm calling it now. But I'm down 2 times 15 on Xbox Live. The next pay-per-view takes place in Germany. Bash in Berlin. I shall give you my predictions for that when it comes closer to it. And until then, goodbye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then feel free to subscribe. If you want to watch the previous video, then click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the playlist that's on the right.